Do you want to make millions? Well, if so, the stock market is the place for you. In just the New York Stock Exchange alone, over $169 billion is traded each day. Prices are constantly rising and falling, and there are new opportunities every second. Now, how does that sound? Well, I can't guarantee that, but I am doing a project on the stock market. I will use quantitative methods to construct an equities portfolio for S&P 500 stocks. Quant investing is a huge deal. It exploded in the 90s, and since then, Wall Street banks have developed quantitative trading desks, hundreds of quantitative hedge funds have launched, and billions of dollars have flowed into funds that use quantitative investment strategies. There's surely lots of people doing this already with much more time and resources than I have, but it'll be interesting to see what I can do. I will create a neural network that uses information about a company, P/E ratio, cash on hand, and many other variables to predict the stock price 1 year in the future. This neural network will be feed-forward, fully connected, and take in one company at a time. There are two datasets I will use. One dataset features yearly fundamentals data for the S&P 500 stocks, P/E ratio, accounts receivable, etc. Another contains daily, open, close, and average prices for the stocks of interest. After cleaning these datasets and creating the necessary variables, I will put the information into the feed-forward neural network. In terms of software, I'll be using a combination of RStudio and the Keras machine learning package. I'll also take advantage of the TensorFlow backend of Keras to form some custom metrics to keep track of during training. Okay, so how will we actually train the model? We will first split the data into training, validation, and test sets. The training set does just what you think. It trains the model and determines the values for each node of the neural network. The validation data gives us a peek about how our model generalizes. The final model will likely be calibrated at the epoch where the validation set performs the best. This set is the real deal. This is the set where our model will predict the future prices for companies that it has never seen before. We can then create graphics that show loss, average returns, standard deviation of returns, and other metrics during training. We can then compare how my portfolio matches up against the S&P 500 as a whole, or maybe even other publicly available portfolios. I doubt this model will make me a millionaire, but I think the stock market is an extremely interesting application of machine learning that will no doubt only grow with time. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.